So, making my way up to the corner. Around that corner. There's some weird zombies spawning in and out, flashing in and out. Still some pretty prevalent bugs in the game. But I think that's a testament to the game's success. That despite all of the bugs that drive us all crazy, we are still here playing it. So I got a hopper and a walker to my left. Same at my 12 o'clock, but pretty far off. Got to kind of keep checking them because they can change their direction fairly quickly. So you'll see the church up there on the right. The closer I get to the church and the market, the more nervous I'm getting. But, you know, I started in between Cherno and Elektro. Don't have a lot of options there. Gonna let this hopper make his way down the street. And hopefully come in. Let's see, okay, maybe the walker as well. Maybe they're going somewhere together. Fine by me. Gonna let him get a little bit further away from me, and then I'll make my way. Hopefully over into the church. Gonna keep scanning around for more zombies and or players. And maybe it's clear enough now to where I can do a little bit of running. Saves a little time anyway. The entrance to the church is on the other side, of course. I'm gonna sprint across here real quick. So, I've got a hopper dead ahead. He too is making his way down that street, so maybe he'll just bypass me and I can head into the church and see if I'm lucky. And by lucky, I don't mean being saved by a clergy person. But rather, maybe find some food, or a Makarov, or something along those lines. Tin cans, road flare, there's a soda, not really needing it, but I'm not going to turn it down at this point. More soda. I do always like the water bottles. And of course with these items, I tend to take everything that I may use. You know, you can always drop it. The 1911 and the revolver have interchangeable ammo. So I'll take both of those, just in case I'm lucky enough to find one of those guns. And, oh, that's not good. He saw me. Back up a little bit. And he's down. Almost down. Now he's down. And he had a bandage. I've got 8 of them. I don't really need any more. No, I'm going to check that backpack that I skipped there, just in case it has something in it. Which it does not. I didn't think so, but... Oh, did you see that? That was one of those flashing in and out zombies that I had mentioned earlier. Check this tunnel over here real quick. Oh. I just heard a zombie, but... I think the store is just right over the other side of this building. I'm just trying to determine what the best way to get to it is. I think I'm going to go this way because I hear zombies back in the other direction. So, yep, there's the store. Oh, the store. My gut is telling me not to go. But maybe my character's stomach is telling me otherwise. Let's see which ends up being correct. There's a enterable building. I'm going to just check real quick. So you never know. And I'm glad I did. There's an Alice backpack. There's some food. This might be enough for me to leave, actually. Bypass the store. Some more painkillers. Let's see. I'm going to drop this backpack real quick. I'm going to take this one. Take. Oh boy, this is going to be a bugged backpack, isn't it? That's difficult. I hate not being able to... Alright, gotta make a decision here. Sometimes these bugs are just temporary, but I'm not feeling like that one is. So take my backpack back. Not gonna take any of that. I did get extra food though. I'll take an extra 1911 mag, which can then be, as I mentioned before, converted to a 45 with the revolver. Oh, everything is telling me not to go to the store. You guys are probably thinking the same thing. So, where am I going? To the store, of course. Well, I already see an Alice pack there. Hopefully this one's not bugged. Get inside. Try, up there once again. Not getting in. What's with bugged Alice packs today? I see a Makarov. Not a big fan of that. I got a compass, a watch. Really trying to be quick in here. Not a big fan of the Lee Enfield. Gonna leave that. Going to take all the food that I can get. Going to drop the blood bag. So those you can only use on other players. Of course, I am a medic, so eventually I want to be doing that again. But right now, my primary goal is survival. Getting in here, getting what I need, getting out. Binoculars are good. Can I get... Oh, there we go. Okay, so drop this backpack. Take the Alice pack. Open the check backpack. Open my Alice backpack. And take everything back as quickly as possible. I'm standing in the open. Pretty nervous. Trying to hurry as fast as I can here. Gonna leave that Stanag round behind. You know I'll regret it, of course, right? There's a map. Beautiful. That's what I was hoping for. One of the main items that I was hoping for anyway. More food. Gonna take that. I can take the drink. I can always drop it. Pack? It's saying it's an Alice pack. There must be two packs on top of each other. Soda, flashlight. Okay, so no pistol, which is another thing I was hoping for. Boy, do I risk? I guess I do. Watch, bandage, Makarov mag. Alright, now I want to get the heck out of here. I got pretty much all I could hope for. This is a tough decision, but I think I'm going to add this to the tool belt and take this Lee Enfield. Doing some quick sorting here. Pressed the wrong buttons there, but I think I'll be alright. Now the question is, can I get the heck out of here without being spotted? I'm hearing a zombie. Sounds pretty darn close. Probably right on the other side of this wall. So I'm going to go down this way, hopefully bypass him. There he is. And I'll make my way down these stairs. Cross the road. And start to make my way out of the town here. Of course, I'm by no means out of danger. Head pretty much away from the buildings and out towards the coast. And I'm not going to say anything about being lucky and making it out of Cherno, because I've by no means made it out of anywhere yet. Wow. That was too close for comfort. That could have ended very badly, as I do not have my hatchet armed. Had I had my hatchet, I would have just killed him with that, but I only have the Enfield. So if I would have had to shoot that, excuse me, I would have had to probably run, because I would have called all these zombies around me into my location. So, seems like I'm getting close to successfully making my way out of the southwestern side of Cherno. Got an Alice pack, a Lee Enfield with 1 magazine, some food, some drinks, some medical supplies. Sticking to the coast, as I still want to avoid the obvious zombie spots, as well as other players. Kind of a bummer that you have to be so concerned with avoiding other players all the time. But it is what it is, like I've said. It definitely adds a larger element of fear as to what could happen. You'll find I reload probably more than I need to. Maybe it's a comfort thing. Definitely like the sound of the reloading in this game. It's also kind of the only way you can see how many shots you have. I'll show you when I press R up in the upper right hand corner. You can see how many shots you have. It's rocks and bushes providing me a little cover. Now it's turning inland a bit. I don't like this because it exposes me completely on the left-hand side. It's likely that, well, I won't say likely, but possible that there could be some snipers in the tree line. Which is kind of where I'd like to go. I'd like to get up in that tree line maybe. Now, in case you're wondering, the reason I'm not going down in the water is, at least last I heard, it may have been changed in one of the recent updates, but when you swim, you have a pretty good possibility of losing gear, including like just your entire backpack with everything in it. So I don't want to chance that. Considering I'm kind of near a player killer area, I should probably remember to zigzag as much as possible. Gas station, I believe, right around here. Maybe it's up a little further. I think that's it. Although, maybe, let me get a little look. Not sure, but nothing I really need at the gas station anyway. Now I am approaching the eastern side of the Balota airstrip, running along the Mutnaya Bay. That's this bay here. Or Bay Mutnaya. It may be time for me to take to the hills, not quite sure. If I do, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and make a break across the street here. If I do get to the hills, I can approach the Balota airstrip from the northern side, basically have more cover, and perhaps find a better weapon up there. Mason was killed, Matthew was killed, lots of deaths I've been noticing. Now getting to cover, there's a pig. You know, animals are all over when you don't need them. Getting to cover is definitely a relief. You feel a little bit more protected. But on the other hand, that can be a little deceiving because, like my death that caused me to respawn on the coast in the first place, I was way back in the trees in a very remote location, running along, minding my own business, but bottom line is I wasn't being cautious enough because I thought I was safe. I thought I was in a safe location. Didn't really expect anybody to be up there. Weren't a lot of people on the server. And before you know it, boom. It was one shot and I was dead. Didn't see who did it. Didn't see where it came from. So, you know, like right now, there could easily be somebody right over in those trees, just chilling. Maybe they're going to approach the airfield and they hear me clomping along and just basically wait for me to get close enough. And it may not even be out of just the desire to kill people, but more out of the fear that I might kill them first. And so they just dispatch of you. See? Another pig. You'll see one of these times on one of these videos, I'll be desperately needing food. I'll have my hunting knife and matches, and there won't be an animal in sight anywhere. There's not a lot of things you can guarantee in this game, but man, that seems to be one of them. So anyway, made it out of Cherno. That was my adventure in and out of Cherno. So I'm probably going to call it quits here. And thank you for joining me. Again, if you get a chance, check us out. No Guts, No Galaxy podcast, nogutsnogalaxy.net. And this is Bombadil signing out.